A teenage girl in Japan decides she wants to solve the mystery of exactly how she survived a tragic car accident that took the lives of both her parents. But during her investigation, she finds herself transported back in time to 1923 Japan, and here she meets a mysterious man named Mao, and the fact that they might just be connected through a curse and a cat demon. Hi everyone, it's Carrie, aka Nerdygirlcreates. Welcome back to my channel. It's Manga Monday, and today we're going to take a look at Mao. Now, Mao is written by Rumika Takahashi. Pray I said that right. And if that name sounds familiar, well, she has been around for a while, and one of her most popular series just happens to be Inuyasha. Now, just like Inuyasha, this is an isekai. It focuses on Nanaka, who is a teenage girl in Japan, and when she was little, her parents and her were in a car accident, and the car accident took the life of her parents, but somehow she miraculously survived. She was somehow thrown from the car, landed in this ditch, died, but then was revived with no injuries. And everybody's kind of curious on how that could have occurred, including Nanaka herself. What's even weirder is she remembers the image of a cat demon who was lingering over her while she was laying there. So she's trying to figure out if that was just some type of illusion, something that just maybe her brain tricked her into seeing, or if it was something that was real and had something to do with the accident. So she goes back to the scene of the crime, and there is a shopping center, and she passes through the gates of the shopping center, and suddenly she's in 1923 Japan, and she doesn't know exactly how this happened. While she's there, she comes across Mao, who is this mysterious man, whose job is to hunt demons. He also uses his abilities to help people and good demons. He notices there's something different about Nanaka too, besides the way she's dressed. And he assumes that maybe she is some type of half demon or something else. But as time goes on, they both find out they might be linked by the same curse, and this curse being afflicted by the cat demon I mentioned earlier. Now, as far as the art goes in this story, I do want to say it's once again Takahashi's signature style. Her characters, a lot of it is definitely focused on the eyes. They're almost kind of like cat-like in design, but what I love about her art is there's a lot of emotion in those eyes. You can read a lot of what's going on inside of the person's head just by looking at the expression in their eyes. They're very, very reflective of the inner personality. It's just, she does really great detail in the eyes. I know some people might complain that her characters sometimes could be too similar in design, but I think she's got a way of distinguishing very well between everybody. Also, the creatures that are in this, the demons. It's in her tradition to always kind of depict these demons based on like real, and sometimes fictional animals. So once again, you have a lot that kind of like reflects the cat demon, dogs, wolves, foxes, which is very traditional in Japanese lore. So you do have a lot of, once again, like Inuyasha, the different types of animals that represent the demons. She also does really well in depicting like scenes. There's this one scene with the spider demon. I don't want to get too much in it for spoilers, but I kind of have to describe it because I can't show any scans because, you know, I don't want to get striked. But she does this really great job with like the webbing through this room that's got everybody trapped, and just like the details in it, the scenery, they're not, unfortunately, not able to use too much color in manga, but she is able to use black and white and grays in a great way to emphasize the darkness of the room without kind of like making it to the point you can't distinguish anything. But the art is really good. Now the story, I have to say, is very fast paced. It's a quick read. I just read volume 1. I haven't read the other volumes yet, but it just keeps going. It keeps you interested in this mystery between Nanaka and also Mao, who's also got like a lot of stuff that's happened in his past. And you want to find out more, so you're constantly in it. The character's personality, though, if you're expecting an Inuyasha, you're not going to get that in this story because Mao is quite different from Inuyasha. He's more loath. He's very, very straightforward, like level emotion. That's the best way I could say it. You know, he doesn't get angry, and he doesn't get really like happy. He just seems to be on one level all the time. And at times that could get a little boring, but you know there's probably like a reason he's like that. I don't know if it's part of the curse or he's just trying to do a really good job at hiding his emotions given the situations they get into, and also not knowing yet if he can trust Nanako. But I think it's really well written. I mean, Takahashi has been in the industry for a very long time. She's even been inducted into Will Eisner Hall of Fame. I love Inuyasha. I think it's a great story. I see potential for this. If they ever decide to do it as an anime, I think this would work really well as an anime. I just hope she doesn't get too much into this repeating of too many isekais. I feel like isekai right now is like the way to go. You've got things like the Rise of the Shield Hero. Um, you know, it seems to be happening a lot. There's a lot of isekai. I know it's becoming its own genre to say, but I really kind of hope like she gets back to some more of those maybe romantic stories that don't necessarily need to be tied to fantasy, or at least not an isekai fantasy. Because I kind of feel like she's almost repeating in many ways Inuyasha in this, even though, you know, the setting is different, the main male character is not anything like Inuyasha outside of the fact that he has unusual abilities. And like I said, isekai seems to be the way to go lately. I mean, you have a whole bunch of isekai, and it's kind of like, okay, can we get back to something different? But once again, top-notch writing. She is a really great writer. I do love the art designs in this. She does have her own distinct signature style. I love the expression in the eyes. I love the way that this mystery is being built up in the story. I want to see more. I want to know why this cat demon is targeting them and why they survived. I want to know, like, is there maybe something going on back in the present that Nanako isn't aware of? Because there's something hinted there too. There's you kind of notice something going down, and you're like, maybe there's people in the present day who knew more than what they're saying. But yes, this is Mao, Volume 1, written by Rumiko Takahashi, and I do recommend it. If you have read it, tell me down below what you think. If there's anything else you recommend, even if it's an isekai, go ahead and comment down below. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.